Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to dive into the details of logging, scheduling, and even building your own workouts. I'm going to do this in 4 parts, so feel free to just watch the segment that most applies to you. In the first part, we'll look at where to find your workouts and how to log them. In the second part, we'll check out a timer-based workout like a HIIT workout or a timer-based stretch series. It's a pretty cool feature in the app. In the third part, I'll show you different ways you can schedule workouts onto your calendar yourself. And in the fourth part, we'll explore how to build your own workout completely from scratch. So let's dive in, where to find your workouts and how to log them. When the app first opens up, it's going to go to your dashboard, and if you have any workouts that are scheduled for today in this things to do today list, you're going to see them pop up there, like we have daily stretch lower and lower body A here. And right from there, you can just simply tap that, say lower body A, and get right into the workout. I'm going to back out for a second, because we could also, at the bottom row of icons, you'll see we can go to the calendar, and you'll see that today, Wednesday, is highlighted. But notice on Friday, we have that HIIT A 2.0 workout. Let's say today would actually be a really good day for you to do that workout. Well, you can just simply tap that workout and start now and get into it today. It does not have to actually be the day for you to actually do the workout. Now, right next to the calendar, you're going to notice the kettlebell. So if we go to the kettlebell, this is your full list of all the different workouts from the different programs that you're either subscribed to or that I've given to you as a custom built exercise for you. The one that's listed as your name's program, this is Mike's program, these are going to be the workouts that I have built specifically for you. And I want you to notice there's this little show more button. So if you tap that show more button, if you have more than 3 workouts, that's how you're going to see the rest of those. Otherwise, they're going to be a little hidden there. So just tap show less. Just know if you have more, tap show more, and you'll see the rest there. Now, if you're subscribed to any other programs that you either purchased from my website, you'll see them elsewhere here. So, for instance, this 6-week physique program is a 6-week program, and depending on how I've built it out, it may have already pre-populated your calendar with the workouts to follow. But if you just want to see the workouts in a list, you can just go here, tap show more, and you're going to see all the workouts that are connected with this particular program, no matter what day they fall on. And we'll tap show less to shorten that. And below that, you'll see we have this foundation program. This is more like an on-demand program. It's not really like time-based like 6 weeks or anything like that. And you'll see the different workouts listed with it next to it there. Now, you'll also notice in the bottom right-hand corner, there's this blue plus button. And that button exists anywhere we are in the app. If you tap that blue plus button and you tap workout, you're going to see the same programs and things you have listed there. So just a different way to get to them and access them there. At the top, you'll see it even says build workout of the day. You could build your own workout. We're going to go over that later on in the video. But for now, let's take a look at some of these custom workouts that were built for this profile. So open up Mike's program and we'll see free weight lower A. We can open that up. Now, first thing it's going to give us here is an overview of the workout itself. So you'll see it has some instructions that I have typed up here to just consider about the workout overall. Tap see more to see the rest of it there. And if we scroll down, we'll see the list of all the different exercises that are involved with this. And you'll notice underneath the name of each exercise, there's a little descriptor specific to that exercise. So for instance, with goblet squats, I'm recommending 3 sets of 8 to 15 reps at a 2x2 tempo. But then down here with side lying leg lifts, I've added an extra note saying, keep legs slightly behind you with foot parallel to the ground. This is likely a note that we've gone over in one of our one-on-one sessions, or just a common mistake that I see that I want you to be sure you keep in mind with this exercise. So you'll sometimes see exercise-specific notes right there. Say we want to look a little bit deeper. Say you can't quite remember how the dumbbell squats looked. Well, if we tap that exercise, you'll see we'll get a much more detailed view of it. In the upper right-hand corner, there's this button that says full video. If you tap that full video button, we're going to get a video demonstration. These are dumbbell squats. So with dumbbells, this one's about a minute and a half here. With these different videos, I've tried to go into as much detail as possible, explaining all the different points of form to think about there. We'll back out of this for now. But just note, to watch that video, you have to tap actually the letters full video. Tapping the image in itself is not going to do it for you. Now, just below that, you'll see we have a written description we can open up. So if you just prefer to read instead of watching the whole video, you can scan that. And then below that, we've got some cool little personal bests that'll pop up here, like an estimated 1 rep max, this max weight ever, the volume of a personal best in a single workout. Those stats will change as you log more and more details here. Then you'll see below that we have all the different times this particular exercise has been logged in the app with all its different stats. So all the reps and all the different weight resistance levels that you've put in there. And this can be really handy, especially when, say, you went on vacation. Say you went on vacation for 2 to 4 weeks, and that was enough time for you to atrophy just a little bit. When you came back to your workouts, you wanted to come back a little bit easier. So you can see here between April 3rd and April 19th, I stepped the weights down a little bit, and I kept that down just to kind of rebuild the strength that I wanted to have. And I started building back up. And then I reached a point where now I'm a couple weeks back into my training. And if I can't quite remember where I was before, just open this up, scroll down. I can see, oh, that's right. I was at 15 reps at 50 pounds. And then I know I can pick back up to that point. That's my goal, to get back up to there. Really handy if you just kind of want to glance and see where you were and back in time there. And it's going to go back as far as you have ever logged this exercise. It'll go pretty deep there. And we'll back out of this here. So that's the full overview of the workout right there. But say we actually want to start. We want to log this workout. So from here at the bottom, you'll see it says add to today. We're going to tap that. We're going to get the same thing showing up here. And from here, we're going to say start now. Now we're in the workout. This first couple exercises is just, so you'll see, as a warm up. With any one of these exercises, we can tap this exercise and get the same thing we just saw before: a full video demo, the written description, and all the different stats from the previous workouts. So within the workout, you can access this information and kind of dial in anything you want to check in with. Now, on the right-hand side of that, you'll see some points of the most recent data that has been plugged in here. So you'll see the last time goblet squats was logged, I did 15 reps at 25 pounds, and the second set I did 10 reps at 25 pounds, and the third set I did 10 reps at 20 pounds. Now, if I wanted to see that detailed information again, you can tap those numbers and again get the same menu. So you can get this detail of the exercise from either tapping those numbers on the right-hand side or the exercise name at the top there itself. Now, let's say we completed this exercise. And the first set, we did 15 reps at 25 pounds. Felt good. We just stacked that there. And the second set, we actually did 15 reps again at 25 pounds. We felt a little bit better on that one. And the third set, we did 15 reps again, but we did step the weight down to 20 pounds. So we kind of beat some metrics there a little bit. And if we did a few drop sets at the end, we can just add sets by tapping this add new set button for each one and pop that data in there. You can add as many sets as you want there, and that data will all get logged in. Notice between each one of those sets is a rest timer. Now, those rest timers are just general recommendations that I've thrown in there. It's most important that you're listening to your body. Don't jump back into the exercise if you're truly not ready. But you also do want to try to kind of keep things a little tight if you can. So the rest periods, use them, see how they feel with your body. If you want to use the timer, on the right-hand side it says start. If you can just tap start, and boom, it'll start that timer and count down for you, and it'll chime off letting you know, hey, time to get going. Let's keep this workout moving. I'm going to hit stop there for now. But let's say there's an exercise where the timer's not been set. So say, for instance, down here, I'm going to scroll to the bottom where I've got my stretches. So I don't have any rest timers between the stretches. You just go from one to the next. But I do want to hold them for 30 seconds. Well, at the very top, there's this timer button here. If you open up that, you're going to get a full list of timers you can select all the way up to 5 minutes long even. So you can just, it's 30 seconds at the top here, seems to be pretty common. I'm going to tap that, and bam, I got my 30-second timer going while I hold the stretch. I'm going to stop that again, but you'll notice in that list, there's even a stopwatch. So say I was going to do something like a plank, and I want the timer to count up instead of down. Just tap start stopwatch. It'll start counting up. Hold the plank for as long as you possibly can. When you touch down, boom, hit stop, and you're done there. Let's say we've done the full workout, but we actually, somewhere in the middle there, we wanted to add an exercise. Before we got to the stretches, we want to actually add our own exercise. At the very bottom of the workout here, you're going to see it says insert exercise. So you can tap that, add in some bicep curls. So you could say bicep curls, palms up, and we also wanted to add in triceps, some skull crushers. You can tap that plus button as well. It's going to add both of those. Say we wanted to even add the tricep foam rolling. You can just hit the plus button, hit done, and it's going to add these to the bottom of the workout here. And it's only adding these to today's workout. It's not adding it in perpetuity. It's just for today's workout that you're adding those in there. Now, while you're in the middle of the workout, you'll notice that we still have this picture of me in the bottom right-hand corner. If you have any kind of a question that came up to you and you just really want to throw it out there to me, just tap that. This is the full-fledged messenger in here. Boom, fire that off, and I will get back to you as soon as I see this and I'm able to respond. Requests like this, I'm happy to accommodate you with if this is something that we've decided will work for you. Let's go back to the workout. You're still in the workout here. Let's say while doing the side-lying leg lifts, you used some ankle weights that are different than the ones you normally use, and it happened to be one of those ones that don't have the resistance level labeled on it. Well, in the top of this, you'll see next to the timer button is this little comment button. Now, this is only going to leave a comment specifically for today's workout. And boom, that is now going to be attached to today's workout that you can reference when opening this day's workout from the calendar. It's not going to be a great way to bring my attention to something that you want right now. I don't technically get notified of the comments. It's not easy for me to see. The messenger is the best place to do that. Let's say we're done here. We've plugged everything in and we're all finished. All the way at the bottom, there's a save button, or in the upper right-hand corner, you have the save button. Wherever you want to plug it, save. You can rate the workout, say, yeah, it was kind of moderate, and you can add a comment here as well. So let's say you tap to add a comment here. This is just going to add it on just below where you put that ankle weights one. Hit return. Again, that comment is not going to be notifying me immediately. It's just going to be something that lives on the workout, something that you can just go back and check on if you want to utilize that feature. Hit done. And your workout is logged. There you are. You might get a high five. You might have some stats, some new things like, look, we increased the volume on our goblet squats. Awesome. Exit out of that, bam. And you'll see that now that completed workout is on things to do today. And if we go to the calendar, it's been completed on the calendar as well. So now that we've completed some workouts here, you'll see if we tap on one of those, let's say free weight lower A, we open it up, you're going to see the data that has been plugged in there. And even up in the upper right-hand corner, it's got 2 comments there. You can tap that, and you can see the 2 comments that were plugged in there. If you want to see these stats on line graphs, progress charts, flow charts, and a much bigger history, you can check this stuff out on a desktop or laptop computer. I will link the tutorial that I wrote up to how to access that stuff. It's pretty simple, just right on my website at the member area, and you can then see all of this information you've been plugging in over time on some really cool graphs and charts. And that's the stuff that I look at before I come into a one-on-one session with you to try and see what you've been logging, how things have been looking over time. Now let's take a moment and explore a timer-based workout. So you'll see the daily stretch lower says it's timer-based. It's the same thing as actually the way a HIIT workout would work. So let's actually look at Friday and say it's HIIT A. We'll tap that, and we're going to start. When we hit start now, it's going to automatically start this audibly led timer-based workout. So if it's start now.
All right, we've got a great workout for you today. First up,
knee tuck W heel raise, standing.
For 30 seconds. Let's get into position. We'll start in 3, 2, 1.
And boom, this timer's ticking, and now we're going to just start doing these kneel tucks with the heel raise. At the bottom, you have some controls to pause or end the workout. You can also skip forward or backward between the exercises using the arrows, or you can press the lock if you want to lock the screen and prevent any accidental screen taps while you work out. And let's say as I'm doing this, I want a reminder of how this is done. In the upper right-hand corner, you tap full video there, and it'll open up the video demonstration. Standing knee tuck with a heel raise. I'm going to pause that. And you can actually follow along and get a refresher on how the points of form I want you to pay attention to, the details I go in here. And then if we back out, you'll notice that it paused the timer that we had going here. So we'll press play and keep that timer going again. Now, that voice, let's say you've got some music playing. In the upper left-hand corner, you can control the volume of the voice with this little icon here. And then you can just slide the slider up or down. So say you've got music playing, you could use your phone's volume buttons to turn the volume up of everything. So that would bring your music and everything up, but then use this slider to bring the voice down and find a good balance between where you want that voice and the music to land. Or to go louder as well. Let's say you want to come a bit above your music, then you can just turn that slider up a bit.
Let's say we got to back out of this exercise or the workout. If you hit the stop button and you hit end workout, it's going to take you to this screen where you can now plug in your stats. Let's say you actually finished the whole timer, the timer finished, the whole workout finished, and it got you to this screen. Well, with all these exercises, now this would be the opportunity for you to go through and plug everything in. Well, if we scroll back up here to the top,
This is where this autofill stats button can come in real handy. Instead of having to type in all the data for each exercise, it will auto-populate all the fields with whatever had been plugged in the last time these exercises were logged, including if an exercise was most recently logged in one of your strength-based workouts where you may have lifted a much higher resistance with a lower rep count than your current HIIT workout. So you'll just want to go through to review and edit any data that may be different from what you did in today's HIIT workout.
let's at the top hit save. And we're going to say that was, it was somewhat easy. We're going to say done. Boom. Logged in, recorded. And now you're going to see the overview of everything you plugged in.
At the top, you'll see it says how much of the workout was completed before I exited the workout. And you have the option to resume from where you left off or start over at the beginning of the workout. Let's take a look at how to schedule workouts. There are a couple ways to do this. For one, you can do this directly on the calendar by tapping on the letters of the day or date. For instance, Wednesday on the left or 12 June on the right.
And you can add, you'll see up at the top it says June 12th. You can add a workout program and then say Core 2.1. It's going to say add to June 12th. We're going to do that and it's added and it's there. Another way to schedule a workout is we can hit the blue plus button at the very top where it says today. We can tap that and we're going to deselect today. I want to schedule some workouts here on the first week of July, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. That first week only, I'm going to schedule it. Hit save. You're going to see it says 4 days now up at the top there. So if I hit workout, let's say Core 3.1, I'm going to add to 4 days at the bottom. And now if I scroll down here, you'll see starting on July 1st, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, those workouts have been plugged on the calendar there. Let's go through, we'll delete these. So you can just swipe to the left and delete any workouts that you have scheduled yourself. Let's say you're on the kettlebell and you're looking at this list of workouts and you were scanning through the workouts and you were checking out this core workout. In the upper right-hand corner, you can hit schedule and now we can tap, we can say, I want to plug this in on the 12th, the 14th, the 16th, and 19th, 20th, 23rd. We're going to do those 2 weeks there. I want 6 days plugged in. I'm going to hit save and done. And if you made a mistake, press and hold, scroll that up, put it on any other date you want, just like before, or swipe and delete it.
Feel free to tap my face in the right-hand corner and leave me a message if you want my input on an ideal scheduling setup or if you want me to schedule your workouts for you.
Now let's take this a level deeper. Let's say you wanted to build out your own workout entirely. This is a one-time build out. So when you build out this workout, you're not going to be able to save it as a template. It's just going to be scheduled on the calendar for whatever days you've selected to be scheduled for, or just for today. If you just want to do a real quick one for today.
Keep in mind that you are doing this at your own risk. Please choose exercises and timings that you are confident you can perform safely with good form.
So in the bottom right-hand corner here, you can press the blue plus button. At the very top of the list here, it says today. If you tap on that, it'll take you to the calendar. And you can actually deselect today. And we're going to say we're going to build this workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday of next week, and actually the following 2 weeks coming up here. So just on those days, we're going to schedule a workout we're building on our own. So you hit save. It says 6 days. If I tap workout,
you can build a workout that will be scheduled for those 6 days. Now, for this example, I'm going to reset that back to just today so I can dive right into the workout after I build it. At the top of this list, you're going to see it says Build WOD. That's Build Workout of the Day. This is the only place in the app that you're going to see this.
And you can tap that, and now you get the selection of either regular, circuit, or interval. Regular is going to be, it's going to give you the option to customize the workout in different ways. You can put circuits and supersets inside of a regular one. Circuit, you're building a specific set of exercises. You're going to follow one after the next at a time, doing one set of each, then circling through, and that's it. The interval is going to be a timer-based workout. So however you build it out, you're going to be specifying a certain amount of time for each, and then when you start it, it's going to just lead you through one exercise at a time with the timer just ticking away. It's a great way to just press start and follow along.
Let's build a regular workout.
Now we got a blank screen. So let's insert some exercises here. Dynamic warm-up series, squats, bodyweight squats, and then goblet squats, and then single leg squats, maybe a reverse lunge. And we'll just go with that for now. I can hit done. Now all those exercises have now been plugged in there. And you can set how many, if you tap sets, how many sets you want to do with each of that exercise there. You can set a target if you want to type in a target. Typically, if you're doing this on your own, you're probably just trying to get right into it. And you can set your rest break. If you hit none, you can still take rest, just not going to have those little timer rest breaks between them. Now, at the bottom, you'll see we have a couple options to work with here. On the bottom right-hand corner, it says exercise. We can add more exercises. So let's say I also wanted to add a bicep curl. You can also just add a rest break in there, tap that. And you want to move these around, you can just press and hold and slide it around. So let's say between the squats and the goblet squats, take a break. And I want to add another rest break between the goblet squats and single leg squats. And I can tap the timing on the right-hand side. And again, let me make that one 30 seconds. Now we've got a few other options there. We've got on the bottom right-hand corner where we've got superset and circuit, and even delete there. Delete's pretty obvious. But let's say we want to make a circuit out of a couple of these. So you can tap the blue icon on the left, the blue circles, and we're going to tap between the squats and the goblet squats. We're going to make a little circuit out of that. You just tap that, tap circuit, and boom. And you can tap the rounds, and that's basically your sets. And we're going to say, we're just going to do like 2 rounds, hit save. So now all of those are only going to be 2 sets. You're going to go from one to the next and then circle back through. Is that here? We'll do it the other two. The reverse lunge and the bicep curl, I'm going to make those a superset. Now the difference between a circuit and a superset, with this circuit, you can have specified rest breaks between, whereas a superset, you're taking no rest breaks between each exercise until you finish the set. Then you can take a break. So that's the only difference between a circuit and a superset. One allows you to, the idea is that you got rest breaks between supersets, and you're trying to continue to go through from one exercise to the next with no rest until you finish the set. Now, you could insert a rest break in there, but look how I added it after the fact. So if I press and hold, I can't really get it inside of that group. So you just, in the right-hand corner of those supersets, I'm going to hit ungroup, and then I can just reselect 1, 2, 3, superset. Now my rest break has been plugged into my little superset there at the bottom. So you've built this workout, you like it, looks pretty good. You can hit save, and it's just going to simply put it on the calendar for today. And then now we can hit start now and get into the workout, and you can log this as you did before. In the top of the bar here, you see you'll have these 3 dots. If you tap these 3 dots, this will exist if you're in a pre-built workout that I've built for you, or that you're in a program there. You can hit edit this workout, and now you're only editing today's workout. It's not going to make changes of this workout in perpetuity. You're just going to make some changes here for today itself. And you have all the same editing features. You could ungroup this and add an exercise, and let's say some skull crushers. Tap that, add that in, and now you've made those changes just for today's workout that you're plugging in here. It's not going to make any changes to any others that might be on the calendar. And then when you're done plugging that in, hit save, rate the workout however you want, done, and there you are. You have just built out and completed a workout that you've done entirely on your own. And that's pretty much that. You can see that logging a workout here can be as simple or as in-depth as you want to take it. Just know that all of this information, all this data does get added onto your profile so that I can see it and try to help you out further as when I meet with you again. Don't be afraid to reach out to me anytime by smashing my face in the right-hand corner there. I am here for you to help you have the best possible experience you can with your fitness journey. So don't be afraid to chime in and check in with me and send me whatever messages you want to get my opinion on. In the meantime, stay strong, stay balanced, and know that I'm here for you.